This short message is for students who are struggling with exams in secondary schools. There was this 14-year-old high school girl who was classified as a poor performing student. Her grades were never above C. Because of this continuous poor performance, she was placed in a special class called Rose. The class she was placed in was not her choice, and if she had a choice, she would not agree to be in the class. But her parents agreed, so she had to spend her remaining 3 years in secondary school in this class, while all her friends graduated in 2 years' time, which was the norm. Most students knew about the class and would ask her questions about it. Questions like, "So, will you be graduating with us, or are you going to be graduating with the fourth formers?" These and many more questions got the 14-year-old girl annoyed and feeling the need to prove to those students, teachers, and even herself that she was not a poor performing student. The students believed in herself, but she did not do any work to prove it, so no one knew she could do better. The students even knew that she could do a lot better than some of those students, teasing her if she just tried to do some studying. So this 14-year-old girl started thinking, Another girl, 3 years later, she was very outstanding in school, such that they asked her to be the head girl of the school. They asked her to be the valedictorian. She even represented her country, Jamaica, to welcome an official to the country. This girl won a beauty contest, and she was awarded most confident and most intelligent. In school, she was the president of 2 school clubs. She competed in several debating competitions against the top schools in the country and mostly won Best Debater and Speaker, and she got all her CXCs. The 14-year-old poor-performing Rose student is the same outstanding student 3 years later at her high school graduation. She became another girl by making a decision at her lowest point. So what happened? When the 14-year-old girl was placed in that category of students labeled poor performers with good behavior, she changed. The fact that others had a name for her that she did not like, she decided to change and prove to everyone that she could do better, because within her heart she knew she could. The students made a decision to study more, ask questions, pay attention, ask for help, practice at home and after school, and she would ask the lovely, helpful teachers to help her again and again, and then she would practice and practice. The student also knew that she had a talent at speaking, so she joined debating clubs and joined different clubs where she could show off her talent. This is the meaning of the story. The 14-year-old girl at the beginning of the story was just going through school with no focus, no aim. She did not think much about her studies and only did what she felt like doing. When others put her in a box and gave her a name, she got angry. She used that anger to change her life by changing what she did. She could have gotten angry and did worse, but no, she chose to do better and surprised everyone. Because of her decision to do better, she graduated with excellence. Just like the 14-year-old student, I want you to make a decision. Make a decision to change your story. Remember, the 14-year-old girl did not ask anyone if they thought she could do the things that she wanted to achieve. She just made a decision in her heart and made some changes to her life. She changed. She asked for help from students and teachers, and she graduated with excellence. You are no different from her. In fact, you can do better than her. I know that because I know her, and I know that she could do a lot better than she did. She only did about 20% of what she could really do, and look where it landed her. Make a decision today, like that student, to do what you know is right. Remember, it starts with you. This is your push. Just make a decision in your heart today to do it. And remember that Nadia McInnis, the Rose Girl speaking with you today, believes in you. I love you and looking forward to reading your change of story.